in the last few throws.
Game on.
And people have mentioned that the new darts, barrels, flights, he's done a lot of tinkering, that they don't go into the dartboard quite as firmly, quite as strongly as they used to do. And we've seen a bit of evidence of that tonight with them teetering precariously on the brink of the board and then toppling out.
Let's keep an eye on that. 3 bounce outs already in 3 legs. 3 in a row. Jenkins looking for. A bit of pressure on Taylor here. The one leg he won. Jenkins was pressurising and Taylor had to take out 123 on the ball.
2 darts in the treble 20.
140.
Third doesn't join him. I'll tell you what, he's not averse to pointing out that the board needs changing either, Phil Taylor, if he doesn't think it's quite up to scratch, and he wouldn't be surprised if there was a word or two in the mid-session interval when we get to the end of the 6th leg. 3 bounce outs is a lot in 3 legs.
Just dropping a little bit short. Good adjustment again. We'd expect another one to go in.
95.
Not that treble. Big year though for Terry Jenkins coming up. Needs a good showing in all at the major TV events to stay in the world's top 6. As the eyes return to the Premier League in 2011. This is his 4th consecutive year in the Premier League, Jenkins. Will he be back next year?
Well, this is good darts from Phil Taylor. Another treble in there would leave him double 13. He wasn't interested in double 13. The sights were realigned to the treble 18 to leave double 16. And all Jenkins can do is put a bit of pressure on here.
Yeah, just around about 98.
45.
The Taylor average.
30 required. 32.
So for 2 all. Middle of the bed. Right in the middle of the bed. I think if you've got a compass, you'd have found that was right in the middle. 2 all it is. All 4 legs with throw.
Taylor sitting 8 points clear at the head of the
100.
Premier League before this match. Chance to go double digits in front, 10 points clear of the rest of the pack. Remarkable really, while the rest are squabbling behind him. Taylor has moved serenely clear, but that of course won't count for anything when he gets to finals night later this month at Wembley. Who's going to be the guy who finishes 4th and has to play Taylor? It won't worry Mervyn King, he beat him in the semis last year, remember.
Yeah, and at Wembley, don't forget the semi-finals 1st to 8, so anything is possible. Over that sort of distance, Taylor is eminently beatable. You would say, though, it would be another major shock if Taylor doesn't reclaim the title he lost 12 months ago.
Well, James Wade, the defending champion, struggling to qualify now, really. He's outside the 4 at the moment on 12 points. Baxter and King on 13, Whitlock on 14 after Whitlock beat Wade tonight here in Newcastle. To say it's been a little bit erratic so far from Phil Taylor. There's been the brilliant 1-2-3 finish, but some loosish darts as well from the power.
96 average, only 87 so far from Jenkins. Doesn't like the lie.
100.
Well, Phil Taylor has seen darts dropping out. There's the one out the treble. Now he was going for double 16. The dart was in the ball, and before he went for the double, it fell out. So of course it doesn't count.
Yeah, interesting to see from the replay that it had come out of the ball before he'd even thrown for double 16. Interesting. Well, Jenkins is looking for 158. 118 now.
100.
To leave a 2-darter.
You sense the crowd here in Newcastle are just waiting for something special from Phil Taylor.
And that might well be it. Leaves double 8. Jenkins, though, has a chance to edge back in front. 18 for double top. So tops for Terry Jenkins. Yeah, lovely finish, especially after Taylor's 180. Put the pressure on, put the heat on, and Jenkins shrugged it off. Moves 3-2 in front. Last leg before the break. Taylor throwing first to level.
Pretty warm up there as well. Big difference
43
in the averages, but sometimes the statistics do lie. Jenkins way behind on the 3-dart average, and not so good there either, but he's put himself in a position to hit the doubles with scores like that, a second maximum, and now that a real chance here for Jenkins to claim a crucial break of throw in this leg. Taylor struggling to find a treble.
Yeah,
60.
The average is painting that picture because Jenkins has been absolutely smashed in the 2 legs he's lost. Taylor's checked out with him miles behind, whereas he himself has won 3 legs quite narrowly. But it doesn't matter how many times, how many points you win a leg by, it's just winning a leg, and that 24 ain't going to help. He had Taylor under pressure there, and then threw in a 24.
I think those last 6 starts from Jenkins have summed up his Premier League season. A maximum followed by 24, which is why he's always been
91.
struggling down the bottom reaches of the table. 6 consecutive defeats at one stage in the Premier League, and as we mentioned, that was it, chance gone.
The other feature has been Phil Taylor's shaky starts quite often in the Premier League, hasn't it? In the first 6 legs, rarely has he played very well. Last week against Mervyn King he did, but frequently he's been behind, hasn't he? Remember Ronnie Baxter having him in all sorts of trouble, but after the break Taylor has turned up the power, so Jenkins
60.
could well do with taking a 4-2 advantage into the break here.
Yeah, he's going to have 6 darts from here as well, Terry Jenkins, to break the Taylor throw. And he may well need them too. I think he'll definitely need them.
59.
Well, that's twice he's hit 2 single ones and then 57, isn't it, to get out of jail. So it's something he's done a couple of times, thrown 2 real shocking darts and then got himself out of the mire. I'll tell you what, Taylor could leave himself very handy here as he comes down for treble 19.
139. Terry,
Well, Jenkins
98.
here with a shout. Great first dart, double 19. Little bit of adjustment.
60.
Well, tried to use the barrel, but just caught the flight.
104.
Well, over the years we've seen this happen many times. A player missed the dart at a double and then having his pocket picked by the power. Double 12 will tie it up at 3-all. Well, how many times has that happened over the last 20 years of top-class darts? Jenkins missed, Taylor hit. Instead of 4-2 to the bull, it's 3 apiece. And we'll be back with the conclusion of our final match of the night in a few minutes.